This comment that Linda McMahon made about I may have met Lance Cade once. I guess she doesn't watch her own television program, and with the quality of that program, I don't really blame her for that. But also,
he was under contract for a really long time too, right?
Well, of course, once again, Lance Cade not only was up there for a couple of different runs, but was in developmental. Do they pay any attention about the people they send paychecks to? And they say, well, they have 600 employees and blah, 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 and all this stuff, like it's some mope working in the mailroom. No, this guy was on television, on their national television program, and she says she may have met him once. It's bullshit. She's lying because she's trying to buy a Senate seat. We now know if she wins that the price of being a senator in the United States of America is $50 million. So anybody with $50 million can be a lawmaker in this country, and that's part of the problem. Everybody's blaming Obama, saying we've subverted the Constitution and we've lost our freedoms and the country's going to hell in a handbasket. Last time I checked, he didn't buy the presidency. He won it by being voted for. In this case, Linda McMahon is buying the votes with $50 million, not one lick of political experience whatsoever, and it's obviously a blatant power grab because they've gone as far as they can go with the stock scam. They're all billionaires, so now they want to tell everybody else in the country what to do, and that scares me. That scares me that anybody named McMahon, I think we talked about it, it's kind of a variation on the plot of The Omen. Instead of Damien, it's going to be Linda. It's ridiculous. And the point is, now they're trying to say that Chris Nowinski has an agenda. And they're trying to say that Michael Benoit, Chris Benoit's father, has an agenda. They're trying to say that Lance Cade's father, because he feels like dirt was just kicked at his dead son's face, has an agenda. Yeah, everybody has an agenda to expose these fucking miserable pricks for what they're fucking doing to the wrestling business and the people in it. That's the agenda. But I guess that's not convenient with her trying to run for fucking Senate. As a Republican, by the way.
When I read that comment, I couldn't believe my eyes when I read that. I had to do a double take at the computer screen.
Well, everybody's doing double takes, but that's the kind of situation we've got. And that's also, she fits right in with the Republicans. Big business, once again, blaming Obama and blaming the Democrats. At least they're people that I might like to have a conversation with. I'd like to take most of these Republicans and these Christian conservative cocksuckers, let's get back on that. We haven't done that in a while. And the bunch of them, Glenn Beck has a rally. Let's turn America back to God. No, let's turn America back on the right track so that maybe all of our retirement funds and our money might be worth something someday, instead of having the oil companies and the billionaires that make their money in stock scams buying Senate seats. Let's do something about that. Last time I checked, the biggest problem was not that most people are not worshiping invisible supernatural beings in the sky. The problem is that George Bush got us in a war where we spent $15 trillion bazillion fucking dollars chasing the wrong guy. They drove the fucking economy in the ditch. And now they're complaining because the oil companies are only making a slim $1 billion profit every fucking month or so. Oh, golly, my asshole bleeds for them.